Welcome back to TYT Sports. Francis on the end, Jock in the middle. I catch them off guard, and that is fine. We're going to run with it. Francis, are you off your phone?
I was tweeting there. I was tweeting about my future in iHeartRadio this weekend with you.
Oh, God.
My trusty cameraman.
It's gonna be dangerous. Jock, are you prepared?
Yeah, I was guess straightening out my clothes. Fine, let's go with it.
I've been caught tying my shoes on intros before, therefore, that is fine. So Andrew Luck, I just looked up the number again. He threw for 7,000 yards and 53 touchdowns in high school.
Impressive.
16, 17, 18-year-old Andrew Luck was the complete package that he turned out to be in Stanford, and then, of course, the #1 overall pick. And now some people call him the interception machine, but still an outright beast of a quarterback. Calm down, critics. He will win his Super Bowl. It is bound to happen. But we have some video. Maybe the best athlete high school mixtape I've ever seen, and that goes along a lot of great NBA mixtapes, but Andrew Luck won for the record books. Let's look at this. Let's take a look. Have a look. Have a listen. Whatever. Very abrupt ending, by the way. We're back.
It was like amazing, and we're done.
He's big. He's a geeky, smart, a high IQ quarterback, and I'm just amazed looking at that tape. Like, I haven't seen anybody in high school look like that in terms of like their throwing ability, their downright ability to put their head down and just truck at the quarterback position, and even the bootleg plays. That's a college, at minimum, college level design play. That's not. How does a high school defense even react to that?
Yeah, I think when you're like elite athletes, like when you're young and you're elite, like you kind of have a perception of the game and the way that like AAU and stuff like that works these days. Like a lot of those kids are being exposed to that professional level of football. Like, okay, this is what they do in high school, but like you're going to be getting professional level training, and like they have these traveling teams, and I think these kids are just really better prepared than kids of our era, than kids in our era were. And a guy like Andrew Luck that's already huge in high school, just like a big guy. Like a lot of these kids are really big, muscular. Like they look like grown men by the time they're like 15 years old. Yeah. And like in that video, you can see he's just like trucking kids, like. Certain kids, like the kids that play football in high school, like they're not built the way guys like Andrew Luck are built. Like he's built like he went to college and was a badass in college. Like most kids that play high school football would be demolished in college. So you can imagine just seeing something like that, like how much bigger and stronger he was than the rest of those kids. Like there's no reason for a quarterback to be trucking kids like that.
Yeah, it looks like he was taken from just a year ago or 2 years ago from his performance right now and plucked into a high school performance, right? It's just like, all right, let's do an experiment. Let's take Andrew Luck from his quarterback a position right now in the NFL, and we'll put him in the high school team because that's what it looked like. Those are defensive linemen that he's trucking over. Right. That's just so that it just shows, as you just mentioned, like he's obviously fully developed or heading that way anyway at a very young age, and it's his vision as well. Like it's not like because he could utilize his strength and his height advantage way more so than what you imagine, because he could just truck those opponents like he did there and maybe gain yards that way. But it's his vision at that age that impressed me so much. It's the fact that he takes that 10 yards, he steps into the pocket, but then he still understands those deep runs that he can just land straight on their hands in the end zone. And that, for me, at that age, just shouldn't even be feasible.
I love the great points, both you guys great points, because I love the idea also that he's in the pocket and for some of those plays, and it looked like it was against the same high school that he was playing against, but then there was night and day, so obviously there was some change up there. He would wait till absolute last second and take a major hit from a defensive lineman or a linebacker and still place a ball perfectly.
Yeah.
Even at the high school level. My high school football team, we won one I say we. I did not play for the team.
Oh, you didn't?
I did not play for the
You
team.
didn't use that physique to good use?
But the Montville Township High School Broncos did win a state championship, but there's like 16 divisions in this, and like they were not a great team overall.
Right.
They did win, but they ran the football 99 times out of 100.
Right.
So like even the idea of throwing the football was even a screen pass. So when you see this like this advanced high school offense, you're like, holy shit. This is unbelievable. It's not surprising that he turned out to be a great Stanford quarterback and, of course, a great NFL quarterback.
You got to give credit to Jimmy Jones, who's catching it in the end zone there for him. Like, this is probably Jimmy Jones that's now an accountant right now. That's going to be like, well, I may be an accountant, but I did catch Andrew Luck's long passes in high school in the end zone. He's just like latching onto those things.
All right. Well, there you have Andrew Luck's high school mixtape. He played at Stratford High School, where I am sure that his records will not be broken. I can't imagine anybody else throwing for 53 touchdowns at the high school level. What do you think about Andrew Luck's high school mixtape? Comment below. Like, favorite, subscribe, and all the good stuff. At Francis_Maxwell, at Cousteau, and at JasonRuben91. We'll see you next time.
And at Jimmy Jones.